welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva. And I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Her. And I feel betrayed by you, Jack. I'm not going to lie. I feel like you did things on purpose, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. And so, therefore, I'm mad at you now. I
I
am.
just put my tax returns under the couch. It
You
wasn't even
prevent
related to you.
you prevented me from seeing your tax return. I'm mad. But I'm not mad that I have a cup mug. So there's that. And you can get you one at LanaG'sCreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. But if you look to the right of the screen, that is a QR code. It'll take you right to the shop. You can get your merch, favorite the shop, show a picture when you get your merch. That'd be great. And thanks so much. We do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. I'm not mad at you all, just mad at Jack.
And hello, my name is Jack. I am the resident game designer of the panel. And why is it this show that we get the closest to a Genius S challenge that we've had in years? It genuinely doesn't make sense. I there's no reason for the design in the show to be that good, and yet it is.
Somebody went to the school of game design as Jack and gave us a moment of greatness in House of Villains. Who would have thunk it?
Mm-hmm.
But we are here. We are back. We are talking episode 7 of House of Villains. What an episode. What an episode. I will say I had a good time watching it. And we're going to talk all about it. But before we do, there is one thing I need you all to do. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel because we are here trying to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We cover all things competitive reality television. We're covering House of Villains. How we just wrapped up Fear Factor. We are doing Survivor 50. We're doing Survivor Australia. And we have our reality roundup show, rundown show, roundup. I think it's roundup, whatever it is. Reality roundup show that we discuss all reality TV shows that come on throughout the week. Even if we don't cover it on this channel or as a full recap, we do give you our highlights of the week. American Idol, The Masked Singer, The Voice, Extracted, all of the shows that I've mentioned before. Love Overboard, brand new show from Hulu. We're discussing that as well. And we're going to be discussing more new shows that's coming out very soon. So if that comes out every Sunday, so if you are just want to catch up on highlights for the week, check us out every Sunday. But if you want to just check out all of our other things, all the links to all of our shows. Just subscribe to this one and hit the notification bell. You won't miss a single video we drop. And then you can subscribe to all of our other channels because we cover drag and drag race and Eurovision Song Contest. All those links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, all our Patreon, and follow us on all of our socials at The Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And yeah, that'd be great. Thanks so much. Now, Jack, who would have thought this show was going to give us some actually fun gameplay and strategic games? Who would have thought? And a simple envelope causes all the chaos.
Quite literally. It's like, oh yeah, now that weird thing that Joe McHale planted last time, we'll just kind of like ignore it for a little bit. And then, it's just there in the middle of the pantry. Hey, friends, we got pizza and beer. Go to the kitchen. Everything's good. Don't worry about it. Anyway, don't look in the pantry. It's all fine.
Or do look in the pantry because that's when the party begins. It's like, and of course, as everybody's getting their pizza and their beer or whatever, who spots the envelope first? But all our resident survivor player, who's always looking for idols or clues or anything. Tyson sees it and he's like,
Oh,
"Oh, something.
Right in the back pocket.
Snag it, put it in the back pocket. It's like, only to find out when he opens it later in secret on his own. It's a letter that says, "Congratulations, you opened the envelope, and now you're on the hit list automatically."
Of course. Why not?
But the only way you can get off of the hit list is if you make sure by the time we go to the battle royale, you have given this, it has been out of your hands and someone else has opened the envelope. So therein lies where the drama comes into play, because now Tyson must get this envelope out of his hands, away from him, to someone else. So what does he decide to do? He decides to go tell Tom about it. Of course he tells Tom, because Tom and Tyson are bros. So you tell Tom about it, and Tom is like, let me see. Let me open it for myself. Even though Tyson told you exactly what it is.
It's
So
like,
now,
just hey, here's a loaded bomb.
mhm,
This bomb will explode the second that you're holding it.
mhm, mhm.
But you know what? I want to be a good friend and repair the relationship that you devastated with me. I'm gonna lay on top of this bomb and watch it explode.
Sure. I
I,
get
Tyson is
what
the one with the brains, and Tom is there.
Tom is there to shield Tyson from everything Tyson messes up. And so Tom opens it. So now Tom is on the hit list. Tyson is off the hit list. Tom is on the hit list. And they're like, we have to get this out of our hands, because they also have started to figure out that Drita has been voting for everyone who is leaving the house. Like Drita is voting for all the people who end up leaving, and she's like, because I gave him my word. Like, I promised Jane, I promised Johnny, I promised Jackie, and those are the people I voted for. I voted to keep. And so Tyson is starting to realize that Drita is making good with all the people who are leaving, who's going to come back and make up the jury to vote for the winner of this game. And that's dangerous. Because if she has no bad blood, and nobody has any bad blood against her, and they all like her, if she sits in the end, she's getting the votes.
And
Which
I
I'm like,
mean, that's basically how the other two people who have won this show have won.
mm-hmm.
So you do actually have to take Drita out at this point. Like, she's done well enough to where she kind of has to go.
Yeah, yeah. She has no enemies. Nobody's mad at Drita, well, except New York, but nobody's really mad at Drita. And so Tyson's like, yes, we need to try to put this in the hands of Drita or Christine and or Kate at this point. And Thomas kind of not wanting to do Kate, but he doesn't. He's like, maybe we should warn Kate to not open it. So he's like, where's Kate? Let's go find Kate. And Tyson is not pushing him to go find Kate, but it's kind of like, sure, okay. Tyson could care less if Kate opens this thing or not.
Yeah, he's like, look, Kate actually can seemingly win competitions. So if Kate is going home, that works. Like,
Right,
let's not kid ourselves.
right. He's not really that mad if Kate is the one to go or not. So he's kind of like, yeah, let's go warn Kate. You can go find her. I'm not gonna look. So Tom goes on this looking for Kate all over the house. He's looking for her. She walks into the closet. He walks into the room. Kate, you in there? No, she's not in there. Um, but she's just in the closet. He's looking for Kate, can't find Kate. So he just sits the car envelope down on the couch and walks away. So then who of course comes out of the from her room and sees this envelope lying on the couch is Kate. and she sees it, and she opens it just to be told, "Congratulations, you are now on the hit list, and you have to get it out of your hands."
And of course, the first two people who come up to her afterwards are like, "No, Kate, you weren't supposed to touch that. Oh no." And Tom is actually concerned.
Yes.
Tyson is like,
Oh
"No,
no.
that's so bad.
Oh
Oh
no.
no, you're gonna have to betray someone now. Ooh, ooh, that's bad."
But you know what else happens in all of that, and who sees all of that going down is Drita and Christine. They see Tom and Tyson and Chris and Kate talking with this envelope, but looking concerned. They don't know exactly what's going on, but they looking concerned. And so Kate is like, I don't know who to give this to. I can't just hand this to somebody because then they'll be like, oh, it'll be really suspicious. So I'm just gonna throw it. So she just throws it. She throws it over the banister and it just lands on the floor. And she's like, okay, whoever pick it up, pick it up. This whole time, Drita is like, oh. Christine is also Christine giving me a moment of very astuteness and smarts. She's like, mm-mm.
No,
Because if they wouldn't pick it up, I don't, mm-mm. I don't trust it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. And I don't think anybody should touch it. So she telling Drita, no, 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 don't pick it up. Do not touch it. And she's like, you think? She's like, do not open it. Don't do it. She was like, you think I should? She's like, no, okay.
no,
So Drita puts it down. She's like, I don't trust it. Because she asked asked Tyson, do you know what this is? And he's like, no,
no. I have
no.
no idea.
And Drita's
Damn.
like,
Okay,
mm-hmm, yeah, no. Mm.
that's the story we're going with. Alrighty.
But then he says, but if you find out, let me know.
Just like a, hey, I don't know what's going on, but if you want to go touch the bomb, go for
Oh, yeah,
it.
let me know. Tell me what happened. Tell, Drita was like, mm.
Do I have stupid written on my forehead?
Do you think? No, maybe I'm gonna leave it
No.
right here. And then Tyson decides to do something I found very interesting because he doesn't know who opened it last. He thinks it might be Drita. He knows Kate opened it, but he doesn't know who else touched it or who opened it. So he's like, I'll just go kick it under the seat right here. Just kick it under the chair. I'm just gonna kick it so nobody else touches it. Because he goes and warns Paul, don't touch the envelope. If you see an envelope, don't touch it. Don't open it. He's telling everybody, don't open this envelope. Except Drita, Christine. He told everybody else, don't open it. So, like I said, he kicks it under the chair so nobody can open it and nobody can touch it. But still, he don't know who was the last person to touch it.
He either knows it's Kate or Drita, and apparently is fine with either
He's
option,
perfectly fine
which,
with either one.
is not going to send any red flags to Kate. None at
No,
all. None.
none, none. So everybody is now about this envelope and what's about it. And the next morning, people are still talking about this envelope and what was in it and who opened it and blah blah blah. Now, people like Paul never saw the envelope. New York never saw the
Literally
envelope.
slept through it.
Slept through everything. New York says she goes to bed early. Which, you know what, New York, I'm with you. Like she said, when the
She's
when
going
the
to sleep at
foolishness
like 7.
7, 8 o'clock. She's like, when the foolishness happens at night, I'm asleep.
She said, "We wrap for the day? Great. I will go pass out. I will see y'all in the morning."
I will not be woke on camera for no time that I'm not. we don't have to do anything. Like we wrap, we're done, good night. Like I feel that. I feel that in so many ways. It's like it's just time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed, boo. Um, and I was like, okay, work, Chris, work New York. So she slept through the whole thing. She didn't see the envelope. Paul never saw the envelope. Everybody else saw it, but you know, it was what it was. Um, is it time for the challenge already? Are we
We
already?
basically get to the challenge. Yeah, no, this episode moves fast because all of the actual stuff before the challenge is this envelope. It's basically
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah. So we get to the challenge and they all have to put on their little squirrel onesies. It's cute. I thought those were cute. I was like, oh, those are cute. I wouldn't want the one with the tail on it, but all the rest of them were cute. So they have to do this challenge, and the challenge is called Nut Job. A lot of nut jokes, a lot of
Uh-huh.
nut jokes happen in this one. I was like, okay, cool. Um, so basically you have 30 nuts in your bag and you have to put nuts in your own bag when you go into the house one by one. Everybody will go in and put a amount of nuts in the bag. The person each round with the least amount of who put the least amount of nuts in their own bag will be eliminated. If more than one person puts the same amount of nuts in the bag at a time, both of those people or however many people will be eliminated. So the object of the game is to have the most nuts by the end of the game. That's
Th-
pretty much it.
this is an insanely interesting mental challenge that we're just casually throwing at people who do not understand it.
It's like the challenge that we play in a lot of the orgs that we play where the number you have to have the right number against your opponent and have the highest number and then but you can't use the same number twice. You know that game? You know
Black
that
and white. You were talking about black and white. Yes.
yes. Yes.
Very similar kind of like rationing concepts.
Mhm.
I never thought I'd get to mention Kong's Dilemma on House of Villains, but essentially it's that, but individual.
Yeah,
And
it worked.
they're actually trying to strategize this properly. They're talking in between rounds to like get the right numbers. The small problem is that some people don't understand this challenge, and as such, they're going to get through 2 or 3 rounds without really screwing anything up. And it's going to screw everyone else over.
Hmm. I feel like this challenge was fun to watch it happen. Um, I we I knew when the first round went, and Drita put 13 nuts in her bag. I was like,
Oh,
oh, oh, I said, oh, she's not gonna finish this game.
I mean, she's going to get through this round,
This
so
round, absolutely.
we'll see what happens, but oh no.
No, but it was the first people out was Paul and Tyson for both putting 4 nuts in their bag, thinking that would be enough, but it wasn't. Um, then the next round was Tom and Christine that went
Yes.
out together because they both put 6 nuts in their bag. Wasn't enough. And then it came down to the next round after that. Drita just didn't have any more nuts.
Yeah, so somehow the woman who does not know how to care about anything at all is now supervillain again.
I mean, it came down to Tiffany and Kate, who Kate needed to win supervillain in order to get off of the hit list because guess what? Kate was the last person who opened the envelope. And she was like, Okay, Tom and Tyson set me up.
Tom and Tyson set me up, and also everyone has told me everything. So, like,
Okay, okay. So she ends up winning supervillain of the week. Oh yeah, wait. Well, yeah, because Kate got the death sentence. Period. But she ends up winning supervillain of the week, so it didn't matter.
it doesn't matter. But what matters now is that Kate, if she wasn't already targeting Tyson and Tom, now she really is.
Because you played in her face, and she's really mad at Tyson. Like Tyson, you bum, you. That's what she's like. Kate's like, you bum, because not only did y'all set me up to get this thing, even though Tom wasn't trying to set her up, but Tyson didn't really care if she got set up. But she's like, after she wins supervillain, she gets to go on a reward, of course, and she picks Paul and New York to go with her. Great. But she's still a little annoyed and a little peeved at Tyson and Tom at this point. Paul and New York and Kate go on their circus date. They go to be learn how to do basic circus tricks. Have a fun time. New York is screaming the whole time because she's just,
Because that's who New York is.
that's New
Like, let's
York.
be
She's
real.
being crazy. Kate is like, all right, I'm gonna do it. It's cool. Paul is like a fish in water. Like this is his gig. This is his zhuzh. He on the fabrics just spinning it. It was great. They have a good time. And they're talking, and Kate is like, I don't. She was like, I want Tyson and Tom on the hit list. Like, period, point blank, done. That's who I want. And I don't know who the third person is going to be. I wish I can only do two because I only want two, but I have to do three. But I wish I could do two, but I don't know who the third person is going to be. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's a lot of pussyfooting around the issue because unfortunately what we've seen a lot is that if a supervillain has to consider three people and they only want two, they bring the third person on the reward for some reason. Like this is a thing that's happened multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Um which does not spell good news for both Tiffany and Paul because unfortunately both of them are very easily nominatable. Paul's
Mm-hmm.
already been up there enough times, and Tiffany has like multiple rounds of being a problem. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm very afraid. I'm very afraid for the both of them.
I mean, honestly, if I know Kate is like Tiffany's my roommate, and I don't want to go with my roommate, but honestly, the right choice in this matter for me would be for her to put Tiffany up because Tiffany is so close to Tyson and so close to Tom. Out of
I
those
think you kind
three,
of have to.
you kind of have to do that. I would do it, and I'm like, you know what, girl, you mad, you mad, and if I have to move to the other room because you don't want
I
to
mean,
room with
she's
me,
already in the lounge. Like she's
so
already in the supervillain suite.
right, so I wouldn't
There's
care.
no problem. She's
I,
already in a different floor than Tiffany.
right, so I would not even care at this point. But we do see Kate have a conversation with Paul, and she told Paul that he's not going up. But that was before, she's kind of still trying to figure it out. And I don't think she's going to do it. I honestly don't
I
think
don't
she's
think she
going
is
to
going
do
to
it.
either.
But Paul did bring her some very valuable information later on when he was like, listen, I was talking to Tyson and he told me that he kicked the envelope under the chair so nobody else could find it. So he knew who you had it last and he kicked it under the chair so nobody could find it. So she was like, so he basically made it impossible for anybody else to get that envelope knowing that I had it. So he was trying to set me up and put me on the hit list. Hmm. Count done.
Mhm.
Noted. 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 So now she's over this whole Tyson thing. She's like, I'm over him. There's nothing he could say, nothing he could do. I'm pissed. He's going up. He's going up. And Tyson tries to talk to Kate, but Kate is being very Kate, very passive aggressive, very
Oh, that's cute.
mm, don't yeah, lovely. Do you play pickleball? Pickleball's so lame. I would never play pickleball. Why not play tennis? Like he's like,
Pickleball shade is not something I expected on this show.
but Tyson says he plays pickleball, and that was his pickleball outfit. She was like, pickleball's lame. I don't know why anybody will play that. Only losers play pickleball.
Which I do feel attacked. My mother plays pickleball, Kate. How fucking dare you?
Kate Chastain, how dare you?
Kate Chastain is coming for my mother.
How freaking dare you, Kate? You do not come for Jack's mother. How dare you? We don't play that here on the cover. How dare you? Oh man. I laughed so hard watching Kate just be so Kate to Tyson. And she was more angry at Tom because she felt Tom was being very complacent in this situation. And she felt like her and Tom probably had a more stronger bond than her and Tyson. And she was like, I tried to help you, Tom. I came with the information for you just the other day to show you that you weren't in the numbers with him. And then you turn around and you're very complacent and you let him do this and you know I had your back, but you didn't have my okay. She can care less about Tyson. She like Tyson can go to grass and he needs to go. I care less about him. But you, Tom, we Bravo celebrities together, and you do this to me. How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? Baby, it was something that I was like, ooh, Kate's mad. Kate is upset. So they are trying their best to talk to Kate, Tom and Tyson, and it's just not.
It's just not. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to be useful here. We can just like kind of. We don't have to waste our breath.
No. Those are conversations I was just been like, yeah, no. I remember how we were talking about Lance on House Fear Factor and how he was like, I'm just not even gonna talk to Rob and Jaylene.
Yeah.
That's the kind of energy I would have gave this if I was Tyson, or especially Tyson. Maybe not Tom, but especially Tyson. I would have just been like, there's no point. I know what you're
There's no.
doing.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me to beg you not to put me up because I know you're putting me up. And he was right. Like they go to the layer because Tiffany definitely tells Tyson and Tom like they were coming for you. They coming for you at the reward. They were both coming for you. They want you both gone. Blah blah blah. Which is why I'm like,
There's no way that Tiffany doesn't get punished for this, right? Like, we literally saw Tiffany make out with Tyson for 2 points in a challenge. Like, this is only going to go one way.
I am not sure, but we will talk about it at the end of this. But we get to the ceremony for the hit list nominations, and I don't even think we need to dwell on it. Nobody's surprised. We get the first person, and it's Tyson. Tyson is going up on the hit list, and he has nothing to say because he knew. Kate
It's like,
basically was
yeah,
like, yeah, he knew, he knew. And then the second person that went up, of course, was Tom. He knew, but then Tom, okay,
Tom.
Tom, what was that? What was that?
You ever see someone in an argument like try to have a comeback and then stumble over their own words? It was like if Tom did that and then fell flat on his face. Like it was just no, no.
The clap back was not clapping at all. The clap back was non-existent, actually. I mean, he went on this whole tyrant about he was going to follow her on Instagram and support her ads, just like if she did an ad for toothpaste, and he was going to support it and write a comment and say how great Kate looks and how it works. He uses it too, and it works for him. And but now he's not going to do that.
Now he's nope, not gonna do that anymore.
And I was like, what, man? What? Okay. All right. All right. All right, dude. I don't know what to tell you, but all right, dude. Cool. Cool. And then we don't know who the third person is because they left us on a cliffhanger and we don't know who the third person is. Guesses, Jack, who the third person is?
I I cannot see a world where Kate nominates Christina Drita, which only leaves Tiffany and Paul. And over between the two, Tiffany is much more openly connected with Tyson and Tom. So
Mm-hmm.
it feels like this is just kind of a foregone conclusion.
I would agree with you, but then I watched the previews for the next episode, and I kind of was like, hmm, I fear that Kate does not pick New York and picks Drita. Um, for and honestly, I don't think it's a bad move to pick Drita because if it comes down to a tie and Drita is up there with either Tom or Tyson, and Paul and Christine vote to save Drita, and then Tyson or Tom, whoever is not off, and Tiffany votes to save the other one. Who has the last vote? Kate. Kate makes the final decision. I think she picks Drita because she is going to also realize sitting next to Drita in the end is going to be bad for her because Drita ain't pissed nobody off. I think it's still a little bit of strategy for Kate to pick Drita. And I think seeing Drita going off in the previews makes me think she got picked. Um, and I think Tyson is just going to continue to piss off Paul. And Christine is going to continue to follow and Christine is not going to vote out Drita. So I think she picks Drita because of her loyalty to New York. I don't think she picks Tiffany.
I can definitely see that. I can also see Tyson and Tom looking at the situation like, oh, we've just been given a silver platter to actually get rid of someone that we need.
Yeah.
And Kate could just make a massive blunder here. So, I mean, I'd be very interested to see what happens next week, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Next week is going to be chaos. We're introducing a bunch of partners from a bunch of people. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Josh is coming back. Gervais is coming in, which is a really shocking decision,
Yeah.
but I cannot wait to see what happens.
Me too. I'm very interested in seeing how this is going to play out. Um, we are going to be here. We're going to be back to talk about it next week, of course, because that's what we do here. And yeah, we appreciate you all sticking around and joining us for this conversation. Let us know in the comments what you're thinking about House of Villains, because if you are as shocked as we are about how good this was for a show like House of Villains, please let us know in the comments, because shocked is
An understatement,
under
honestly.
I'm very shocked how well thought out and executed this whole twist was. And I don't know. I love it. But we are going to be back next week to talk about it. Let us know what you think. Follow us on this channel if you haven't done so already. Please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to all of our channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon links, all of our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, and where you can get your merch at LanaGsCreations.etsy.com. We are going to get out of here because we got more things to do. But you be sure to stick around and watch more videos. We got lots more videos for you to watch. And we thank you so much for joining. We're going to get out of here. So I guess the only thing we can say is cheers, y'all. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.